First, the question of the privacy and the safety of the sources of the journalist has been always, from the history of the journalism, very central, and especially inside for investigative journalists, where you have to protect sources because they risk their life for not for you, but for giving the information for all the people. So this is not a new question, but now with the technology, we have in the same time many possibilities for us to encrypt things, to make more secure. We are very worried about what's happening in the US, in Europe, regarding the privacy and the safety and the privacy of the journalists who are working or investigating and who are in contact with a whistleblower or with a source who want to stay in the dark. And so I think we're going to talk about all the kind of tools we are using in daily life for that, to make sure that the sources will never be in trouble for the contact for contacting us. One of the main concerns we have is always the first what we call the first contact.
So we have to tell everybody what the rules are. And the first rule was shut up and encrypt. The less you talk, the less risk you run. That it gets out. And when you
many companies want to track not your story, but they want to be sure that you don't have any sources from their own company, and they want to give some strong example. Look, this guy was speaking to journalists, now he loses his job because of that. If you are a journalist or if you are working in the journalism area, you really need to protect your story, not for your story only, but for the sources first.
You know, the guy has like sensitive information on the server of his company and wants to give it to you. You should say, hey, don't send it to your private email, because that's very, very silly to do that. But if you do it, you're like giving advice how to steal best. So you're part of his crime. So you're not allowed to do it. So it's like